We all understand that knowledge is power, and understanding is the strength of that power, which means what we understand uh, help us to gather knowledge, and the knowledge that we actually utilize is power to us. It buy us power, but it doesn't change the narrative. Doesn't change the fact that it still exists. It still exists. I've talked to people, and I've kind of listened to people saying that the African think that the African American are lazy. I mean, the thing is this. I think every one of us, well, we are looking at it from different perspective. Our opinion, our suggestion, our conclusion, we are looking at it from different perspective, and we are making some conclusion that we are wrong sometimes. We are wrong. I understand things. I talk to people. I have friends. I have people. I'm from the culture. I am like you. We are the same. Everything within ourselves, we are the same. We share the same struggle. The difference is we probably, possibly, kind of, grow up in a different environment, at least in the earlier stage of our life. That is just the, but at the end of the day, we are the same. We are the same. Everyone in life, we want to be happy. We want to be, successful. We want to be great in life. We want to achieve we want to achieve, American dreams. We want to achieve our goals in life. Every one of us. When you come into United States, when you come into the country, and you are not used to what you are seeing, you have not seen things where you have not been in an environment where things seems to work, and you see something that you think is working, that you see it work, and now you thinking like, why everybody is not doing it? Why is everybody not doing it? Because we are kind of narrow thoughts that that might not be what everybody wants. That might not be everybody wants. And then you walk out of the county with a business license in your hand. It doesn't happen in Africa like that. It doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, I would want to say maybe most part of the world, it doesn't happen like that, especially in Africa. It doesn't work like that. So for you to come to the United States and you can just walk into a county and get a business license and work with the license and boom, you're a business owner. It's amazing to African. It's seen as a big opportunity. But to African American, that is the norm. There's nothing strange in it. It's normal. So if African, now look at African, why don't you go get a business license? Like, for what? So I'm saying it is the understanding and communication to understand why do we think certain way, or why do people react certain way to certain things. And our opinion or our judgment or conclusion is based on our perspective looking at ourselves far away. So this is not the reason why sometimes the African, you get the perspective of that from an African, is because an African person has not seen things work this way, work well this way. So when they see it, they are amazed at it. You can just go to a student finance department and get a loan for school just like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can just go to school. So to an African, why are you not going to school? Why are you not taking the advantage of it? You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't happen. In Africa, you have to know somebody that knows somebody so that you can bribe somebody so that they can let you in to somewhere. Then maybe you stand a chance of getting your business license. So for you to just walk into Gwinnett County or DeKalb County and just walk in and walk out, it's amazing to an African, but not thinking deep to understand that sometimes what you want might be different what I want. And the opportunity that you see I might not see it. It doesn't make you a lazy person, neither does it make me a hardworking person. Everybody work hard. I remember at a certain point, very briefly, I work in the warehouse, and this guy is the supervisor. It's you know, he work hard. When he's talking about somebody working hard, I mean, this guy will work. Sometimes I feel sorry for. I will have to wait with him working in the warehouse till like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. He work hard. So it's not about it's like the African looking at it like, oh, you're supposed to take advantage of this, supposed to take advantage of that. Like you don't have a job, you have government give you unemployment check. It's not in Africa. It's not happening. So when an African sees that, he says, wow, this is great. But not thinking and not having enough experience yet that is deeper than that. And I'm going to tell you this simple story. This simple story. When I first got here, it was like, maybe for like 2 months or a month and a half, I was working with this fast food restaurant. And I had a guy that always be on the schedule with me. He's an African American boy, just like me. I mean, we know each other's, we catch each other, shortcoming. We work really good together. So I always want him to be on my schedule, and he wants me to be on his schedule. So at one point, he didn't come to work. I mean, at that time there wasn't cell phone. There wasn't cell phone like that. No cell phone. So he didn't show up at work. Second week, he didn't show up. And I'm looking like, man, what's going on? So when he came, I asked, I said, come on, man, they put you're losing hours. You're losing hours. They put you on schedule and you're not making the money. And he looked at me and said, this job, it will never go anywhere. He said, my great granddad does the same thing. He didn't go nowhere. He said, but you will understand. He said, but you will understand. He said, you don't understand now. That was years, that's about 30 years ago. Was he right? Absolutely. It's always stored in my mind. It's stored in my brain somewhere, knowing that this guy said it. That said, my great forefathers, they did the same thing. He said, but they never go anywhere. He said, but you will understand one day. Do I understand now? Absolutely. So it's a blessing that, you were able to kind of see other area. And now that you see this new area, you're expecting everyone to be doing the same thing as you sees it, not understanding the story behind, not understanding what is actually going on. So the thing is this: an African does not know more than African Americans know. They don't. They just know different things from African American. From African, they know different things. African American, this is their homeland. They don't have anywhere to go. And a lot of African American are doing that. Very high percentage of African Americans are doing that. Don't let nobody take anything away from you. Because a lot of us, a lot of African Americans are doing greatly for themselves. But that does not say that African American are lazy. No, that is not true. And that conclusion that is what Africans think is wrong. We all both have different strength in different areas. The same way what African American can learn from Africa. Like I've said, our struggles are the same. Don't let our perspective, our guess, don't let it derail who we are as people. We share the same cause. We share the same struggle. We are the same. I'm amazed. I've seen all these great things, going to school, taking a loan, go to the county, establish your own business. It amazes them. But to an African American, that's the norm. That's the normal thing. It's not big deal, but it is big deal to Africans. And maybe that's why the body language or the feeling or the thought of, oh, they think I'm lazy comes in because they doing 10 different things together. We are one. And let us remain one. Let us be together because we are together. And I cannot run away from you. You cannot run away from me. When somebody sees you, when they sees me, they already know who I am. They already know who you are. So I'm just using this video to say, you know, let us move together. And that is why I'm thinking, like, let us connect these two bridges. Let us connect it all over the world together because we are all the same. You carry my identity, I carry your identity, and we are all the same. I want you to comment on this video, and I also want you, to say your own opinion. Let me learn from you also. I'm not living your world, yeah, and you are not living my world. I'm just using this opportunity to communicate a little bit of my world, to you. Thank you once again. Thank you for taking time out. Until I see you in the next video, have a wonderful day.